it is totally confidential. Second of all, when they relate this information to me, I treat it as a attorney-client confidentiality. No one can force that out of me because I'm an attorney and I treat the client as an attorney-client relationship, and that is privileged communication. So it is absolutely, totally confidential. I look at the specific requests by the client, and the first thing I do is I look at the multiple listing service. Multiple listing service is the process used by realtors to sell properties. Once I find out specific apartment or condominium that they want, I check what they're being sold for. And if they want, for instance, a 1,500 square feet, and the less expensive one is $500,000, I limit the price that I'm willing to pay for a similar unit to $400,000. That's how I do it. Now, that being said, you have to compare apples to apples. You have to compare the same unit. You can have a 2-2 on the third floor with no view be worth $400,000, and you can have a 2-2 on the 29th floor overlooking my South Beach, which is far more valuable.
I understand that.
Okay, so we try to compare by the same units, the same height, the same square footage, and the same line of vision. Some people prefer to have water views, other people like to see the lights of the city. We will get the 20% because I wouldn't buy any if I weren't getting 20%, all right? So that's the first point. It's going to be more than 20% because the market values are increasing so fast that from the time that we searched until the time that the title is finally issued, you will see that new properties have come up at a higher value. By the time that client decides to sell it, the sales price will be more than the 20%. I can do that virtually anywhere. The easiest way to compare whether we're getting the 20% or not is obviously on condominiums and even on townhouses, even on homes that are in the same development. When you go to traditional neighborhoods that like Pinecrest, well, we know what houses sell for in Pinecrest, but you can have in Pinecrest a 40-year-old house next to a 5-year-old house, and the difference in price is not as clear as if you buy in a high-rise apartment building in Brickell.